To be the next mayor of the city of Charlotte, and I want to thank everybody for coming here today, especially my friends, my families, my supporters, this great intern team that we've assembled here today. This is a really exciting new chapter for our family, and one of the things that anybody who seeks this public office knows is that there's a tremendous amount of sacrifice that occurs for anyone, and especially for the spouses on that. Now, as my father has told me before, nothing says I love you anymore to your wife than I'm running for mayor. So I want to thank my wife, my children for my daughter especially for being here today. This is an incredible honor for them to be here with us. We are here to begin a campaign that in the next 109 days will really be about what I consider to be two important subjects here. Number one is going to be the culture of the local government that we have here in Charlotte, and number two is Charlotte's economic future. First and foremost, the culture of local government. Today is perhaps one of the more sad examples that we have here today of our government being more partisan, less effective, and continuing bickering that is simply not moving us forward. And that example is unfortunately, guys, with the fiasco that's occurring with the airport right now. Number two, less transparent. Our city council's decision to go into closed session with the Carolina Panthers, seeking public money. I believe your next mayor needs to move forward in making a decision that you don't go into public closed session without seeking the public's input on that. I think the other thing, too, that we really want to talk about in this community right now and what's happening in this economy is that we have a city council that has not been as accountable to the taxpayers of the city of Charlotte. On the heels of a botched 2011 property tax reevaluation, in an economy that's at 8.8% unemployment, top 5 in the country, our city council decides to move forward with a thinly veiled, disguised tax increase that is incumbent upon a recommendation that this will not involve a streetcar project. And I think citizens are queuing up and noticing that that's not necessarily going to be 100% true. So I think we need a mayor that's going to be a lot more on point on those very subjects on that. So again, Charlotte's economic future, the culture of local government. Folks, cities like Charlotte are leading the charge in creating jobs in this economy. Private sector job creation is the name of the game, and cities like Charlotte are going to lead that way. There's critical partnerships that we have to make in this community in order to achieve that, and the first and foremost partnership the mayor's office has is with our partners in the chamber, the North Carolina Chamber, the newly formed Department of Commerce, and more importantly, the community that we seek to create a really strong and robust economy on that. I think another important partnership that we need to be talking about in this community is the partnership that we have with our educational community. Charlotte needs a mayor that understands that schools and universities belong to everyone. Why? Because if you want to create a great economy, if you want to create great neighborhoods, you have to have great schools and you have to have great universities. It's essential to that. And the final subject that I've been talking a lot about is about this question about mobility. And as our city grows, we need to continue to work off the regional priorities of our Metropolitan Transit Commission that has helped us to move forward with the success of a multimodal transit program. One in which right now, as we speak, is celebrating the launch of the North Line going to UNCC. It's a part of our mobility strategy. It is in line with our priorities that we set through the Metropolitan Transit Commission, and I think you need a mayor that's going to follow those regional priorities and advance that cause, but not on the backs of the taxpayers with a questionable transit program that's outside the lines of the Metropolitan Transit Commission and is leapfrogging those priorities on top of that. Finally, you all, my vision is for a seamless city, one that is not defined by the seams of Independence Boulevard, South Tryon, and I-77 that are dividing us economically right now. We need to have a city that's pulling together. All four corners have to prosper, and we need to have a leader that's going to be able to move that forward in this tough economy. Thank you guys for coming. I'll stay around for any questions from media, especially for my friends and family who are here. I look forward to visiting with you as well. Thank you so much for coming, guys.